Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Good morning, Vietnam. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Sorry, couldn't resist it. Anyway, what the hell is going on today? So, try again edition. KiCad PCB design. Lids. We're designing the lids, and we're going to have to modify this the model again. So anyway, hold on lads, I've got a great idea how to rescue this bullion from dropping out the back of the bus. Yeah, anyway, number 25. So let's just get on with it, shall we? So what are we going on today? Oh, I'll tell you what. Here we go. There's one left over, another one left over from the two spares. There's another one down here. They're breeding. So that's the functional one. This is one left over that I bought another load of connectors. Where's the bag of connectors? Here we are. Bag of connectors like confetti, SO239s. Loads of confetti. And so I've got 20 here in all. I've gone ahead and ordered 80 more. Why has he ordered 80 more? Because you need 8 per unit. 8 per unit. So if you divide 80 by 10, you get 8. So enough to make 10 of these, yeah? So anyway, so the idea is I'm going to put a 10 of them together as a kit, maybe self-assemble, maybe not. But we've got to sort out the top and bottom lid yet. And because we're having a PCB instead of this, the bottom layer will have exposed either plated or gold plated areas that can touch on. It's best if I show you on this one. So here's one I made earlier. So it just pushes in. I've got to modify the design very slightly. So at the minute the plastic is flush with the top and the metal is slightly lower, so when the PCB is designed it's gonna have to, hang on, let's just find a so-called PCB. Let's get the right one for the top. So they'll be this one, but it'll be a PCB. Instead of 1.2 mil thick as this is, it'll be a 1.6 mil PCB with through-hole plating, silkscreen and pull back, and fully copper flood fills. So we want, imagine in there's a copper area or a gold plated area. I might have them gold plated, it might look better. So this exposed metal, when you put the lid on, it will clamp over the hang on, like that, So imagine that like that. You can't see, my hand is in the way, but imagine that there. So when this is fastened on, the area of the PCB will touch the metal and conduct through to the lid, through to the metal, all the way around. So there should be no need for, no need, we can eliminate a lot of stuff here, so no need to connect each one of these up. Let's get another one. Hang on, let's get the other model. So you've got this one here, and they're both in there. At the minute, you'd have to hardwire them up. So, but the lid is, and the base is going to be tightened onto it. So it's going to form the Faraday cage, or the ground shield. So there's no need for joining up wires, and no need to ground the base and the lid, because once they're fastened they'll all be ground anyway through these clamps. And because it's a flood fill, each pad area of the PCB will connect the next one to it. And we can through-hole plate the bearing bit as well. So that is basically what we're trying to accomplish. So we've got a few things to do. We've got to use KiCad to create the PCBs. So we've got two. We've got a bottom and the top. Now I could get 10 of each, 10 different designs. So I could do 10 of each for now. Yeah, because we'll need two lots for each unit, and there's 10 units, so we'll need 10 of each. So we'll do 10 of each, and the bottom, once you've added to the bottom the stepper motor add-on, which is an optional, so no need to silk screen the bottom. You could put some silk screen on it, but as soon as you cover that up, you've lost your silk screen anyway. But anyway, so basically the top needs to be silk screened, this bit. So this will have on it, imagine this. I'm going to make this knob bigger, this actuator. Imagine that pointing, oh, you can't see, so imagine it's pointing. So on here it'll be silk screen with the pointer saying the antenna number, you know, and some livery on it, some nice livery. And it'll be flood filled and silk screened, probably in black. Yeah, black PCB. With gold, maybe gold or not, depending on. Don't think we'll do gold. Gold's a bit more dear, but it could do gold edition. I'll just keep it cheap for now. I'll just have it the usual lead, whatever it is, hassle, whatever they call it. I can't remember now. Anyway, so we've just got to put that shape into a PCB and tell it it's the milling out layer. Make the PCB, so they'll come like this. So I just assemble them, top and bottom. Put your piece, your chassis in, and with the fitting. Excuse me. So something like this. So we've got a few things to alter. Alright, so we're basically eliminating processes. So we should be able to build this up out of the bits very quickly, which is good because I don't have time to sit there doing niggly stuff. Oh, and another thing that I found as well, another fantastic thing that I found, I can print the spindle without any support. Now I've spread it out, I can print it without support, and what that does is there's no waffle to pull out of the hole. This one hasn't been touched. You can see straight through the hole. You can't see it, but anyway, it's ready and you don't have to touch it. But also what I did is I pressed this down to push it in, and it went to break one piece off, so I need to make that stronger. Some stronger there, maybe thicker, a little bit thicker, so I need to do something with that. But mostly it's great as it is. Okay, so anyway, we better get on with some work today. So I've gone ahead and ordered 80 of these. I figured I'll do enough to make 10. Pricing up wise, how do I price it? I'll just price it keenly. It's got to cover the cost of the parts and maybe my time, slightly bit of my time. So and obviously it's in 3 bits, so you'll get a manual one, which I've just got rid of. So the manual one, that without the stepper motor add-on. Then you have the stepper motor add-on kit, and then you have the weatherproof enclosure kit, okay, which you can put outside. So anyway, right, so there's all that. So we've got that, and so I'll get this modified bits done. So I need to get on order the PCBs. I've ordered those bits. I need to find the source for the wipers, the metal pieces, unless we're just going to buy a relay and disassemble it. Can't wait for reject relays. Need to find a source of relays cheap, or contacts. I haven't done a search for relay contacts yet, so that's another thing we can have a look for. So anyway, what I wanted to do today, to start off with, is just shrink this a bit and move the holes slightly, as they're not quite lined up exactly right. If you look through there, you can see the hole is slightly offset. You can't really see it. Slightly offset. See the plastic studs? They're slightly need going up a bit and out a bit. So do the holes. And also the brass insert melting is too near the front. So when you melt it in, you can actually see, probably see it on this one. Can I see it? Yeah, you can see it on this one. If you look just here, there's a little bulge. See it? Hard to see. Let's try and find a better one or a worse one. It's not too bad on this one. Not too bad on this one. Let's see if it's worse on this one. Yeah, this is worse on this one. So, see that there? That distorted bulge on there, also there. So this was an earlier one though, so maybe I did alter it. It's not so bad on this one. Yeah, so, oh, you can just see it there, yeah. So I'm going to move the hole over a bit. So I need to move, if you can see the hole, it's just slightly towards this side. I'm going to just centre it a bit that way. So basically from the outside we don't want to see distortion, and ideally we don't want any distortion. So these are different connectors again, so I've got 3 different connectors, no, 2 lots of connectors different, and they both fit sort of. So the first thing is to shrink this now. Now how far do I shrink it back? I only want enough for the PCB to sit over it, a slight gap, just enough so the PCB touches both sides of the steel. So it's got to sit on the steel without the plastic stopping it. So when you screw it up, it tightens up onto the steel. Anyway, yeah, so we've got 3 things to do. We've got to strengthen these a little bit, shrink that, get that printing, and go to KiCad and then design the circuit board the same as these. Okay, If we get time, make this knob a bit bigger, because it looks big on the screen, but it's not so big. We've got to be careful though, because we've got a stop on it. No, not on that one, we haven't. Where is the stop? Oh yeah, I haven't put it in. So, oh. That's not there, that's the frame ground, which we won't need anymore, because the stop is on the bottom. Yeah, so we've got a bit to do. Okay, let's just get on with that then. So I'm just reminding myself, if I alter the position of, it'll just stick out very slightly. Yeah, so it's okay. Just got to make sure if I alter that, I've got to alter the position underneath on the add-on, the stepper motor add-on. The cavities here have to expand too. So I think I might make this larger, because we've got a very narrow right hole next to the edge makes for a bump. So I'm going to have to make it slightly bigger. Yeah, the whole thing's slightly bigger. It doesn't matter if that's inset. Hang on. Yeah, so this one, it doesn't matter if that is, if it's stepped like that slightly rather than flush. So it'll be, the PCB can hang over a bit, or it could go smaller. No, it can't go smaller because it's got to be fastened in. So the PCB I'll make slightly bigger, I think, like that. Yeah. So I'll do that, and that'll give us the room we need to have enough of the hole in it to cover the fixing without making the edge bump. So let's just try iterations. Got iterations on it. Anyway, let's just do something then. So what are we going to do first? I want to get the what's it's printing. So anyway, let's try again. Edition number 25. This is getting large count. Large count. I didn't think it was going to be that large. That's almost as well. It's nearly. It's less than half the size of the polycarbonate case for the Amiga 2000. Anyway, right. So let's just do something then. I want to get this printing. So luckily these are all the same. So I'll just grab a hold of that. We'll work on this one now. So I need to decide how much to lower it by. So I can do the lowering. Now how much are we going to go? Now I need to look at the one I've got here and work out. I think it's almost flush. It is very tiny. The steel SO239 is very slightly lower, so I need to make sure that the plastic isn't getting in the way. So I'm going to have to, I don't think half a mil's enough. Well, no, it might be enough actually. No, it's just like, I think it's 0.25 of a mil below the plastic. So in theory I could go half a mil and it should be okay. I think we'll try half a mil. Right, so if I need to go half a mil from both ends, so I'll go like this, down 0.5 of a mil. Oh, offset limited. Ah, no, we can't do that. No, we can't alter that yet because these studs are in the way. These interlocking pieces are going to have to be changed because they just won't, they're too close to the surface. Unless I alter them down a bit. Yeah, I could do that, but then the one here, right, let's alter that first then. We've got to alter this first. Right, so let's make sure we haven't selected anything else. No, we're okay. So we've got to bring that up slightly. I suppose we ought to bring it up. Let's say that's 0.4, so it can't be 0.5. 0.25. Right, now that's too. Actually, it is a bit high, but it goes into thicker stuff there. Right, so we'll just go 2.25, and we'll have to do the same with the top here. Incremental changes. 0.25. Okay. Right, let's just make sure we haven't selected anything else. Oh yeah, I did. Look at that. I've wrecked that hole, so you got to be so careful. So I need to select just the bit. I can't get to it now. You've got to be so careful when you're selecting stuff. So the way you do that is just select it on a slightly different angle, and then you make sure nothing else is in below, which it isn't, and then you do your shift. So I need to shift it down on the blue axis. Was it 0.25? I think it was 0.25. Yeah, it was. Now that one is obviously different to that one. Anyway, so whatever we do there, we've got to do to this end. Otherwise we'll be in deep trouble. Right, so let's try and select this without selecting anything else yet. So we've got to then go down. Oops, that was no good. That was the wrong tool. Right, let's try again. Alright, have I got anything else? No. Yeah, because I want to get these printing. So here we go, down 0.25. And this one's got to go up 0.25. Up 0.25. Okay, so we've moved everything there. Now we said we're going to bring down. We said it was 0.25 lower than the top, so we need a margin for error, so we're going to have to bring this down 0.5. Okay, and we're going to have to bring the bottom up 0.5. Okay, and that should give us 0.25 either side, a little bit of tolerance for the plastic to be slightly smaller than the size of the thing. Then we've also got to spread these out, so that they're going to have to go up and across a bit, down and across. So let's just have a look at what we're dealing with. So we've got this thing here, we've shrunk it, the pins are slightly out, so the pin studs, so they can afford to go, you're looking at 0.25 mil. 0.5 is probably too much, yeah, so we do 0.25, so it's easy enough. So I'll go back to this. So we're going to select. We've got to select that without selecting the inside of that, and we also got to make sure we make that deeper. So we're okay so far. So we want to go up by 0.25, up by 0.25, and across by 0.25. That's one done. And we want to do the whole same again, the opposite way. Opposite way this time. So down 0.25 and across 0.25. We need to get this one as well. So make sure we haven't selected the insides. No, we haven't, luckily enough. So this one needs to come down 0.25 and across 0.25, and then finally this one. Oh, we've got to do these as well. Make sure we do them as well. Alright, so we're going to do that as well. So up 0.25 and across 0.25. So that's all four of them. Now these two. So these other bits here. Alright, let's get this done. I want to get these four printing on the go. So we want to go up 0.25 and we need to go across. What's that doing? It's not liking the inference for some reason. Oh, maybe it's okay, it's just not going where I want it to. Is there I can't give it a direction. Let me just infer it that way. No, this is not so easy. No, I'm not locking it on. Tell you what to do, let's just grab that and go to here. Alright, that give us something to lock onto. 0.25. Okay, so we already went up to 0.25 and then we've gone across 0.25. I need to do the bottom here as well. Make sure we haven't selected any of the internals. No. So we're going to have to come down 0.25 and across. Now we've got the same problem again here. So we need to put a bit of a tape measure on. We need to follow this line. That's it. So I need to go this way. 0.25. Okay. Get rid of that. And I've got another two to do on the other side here. Right, let's do the other two. Try and keep track of where we are. There's nothing there. So we're going to have to go up. Up's easy. 0.25 and out. Can't do out 0.25. We need a line again. And just tell it we want to go there. That's it. So we've got to go this way, 0.25, get rid of the line and down. This one here next, whoops. Right, so that one's got to be next. Again, down. Down is easy. And this way. That's not going to be easy, so we need to put a little line in. Tell it we're going along there. That's it. 0.25 and get rid of the line. Now the final thing we've got to do is, because we shrunk this by 0.25, we've got to make sure we've got 5 mil in here, which we haven't. So we need to just bring that down by 0.5 of a mil to allow for the brass insert to be melted in. And both of these as well. That's 4.5. That's 4.5, so down 0.5 and 0.5. And also, while we're here, these weren't centered. They're sticking out of the front. So I need to come up like this. Parallel projection. Let's have a look. So see if we can't get them. Yeah, they're slightly not centered, which means I'll have to gonna create the top and bottom anyway. So that's 1 mil, and what we've got here, 1.3. So I need that to be in the middle. So what's the size of this? 7 mil. So I need a line at 3.5, and I need to select this, leave it where it is, but somehow grab it and just move it that way onto the line. Okay, so we've done that one. So make sure nothing else is blue. Make sure I haven't selected anything. No, there's nothing else to be selected, I don't think. And to make sure, if you just do an undo and a redo. Yeah, that was okay. So that's the top one done. So I've got to do the same with the bottom one. Alright, it's not so easy, the bottom one, because there's not a bottom view here. I almost wish they got a top view. And why haven't I got a bottom view? They don't give you a bottom view, so it's a bit of a shame. Right, so anyway, so let's do the same here to measure it. It's probably the same. Yeah, it's the same again. So if I do 3.5, and we've got 7 mil. No, we haven't got 7 mil. What is going on? No, we haven't got 7. Oh, hang on. We have there, but they're not there. What is going on? See, have I wrecked it? Have I actually wrecked it? 6 point. Says it's 7 there. Oh, sometimes it says 7. There it does. Yeah, it is 7 mil. It's just playing me up. Playing silly buggers. Right, let's just go this way. 3.5 mil. Right, so we need to move these down here. Let's select that. Make sure I don't select nothing else. There's HF's all noise at my neck of the woods today. So I don't know what's going on. It's just complete noise. It's either noise or it's flat and there's nothing going on. Right, so I've got to get that from there and just measure to there. And we've got another weird one to do here. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult. I don't know what's going on there. Let's try that. Let's try and measure that. 6. That's 7. Yeah, it's doing some weird stuff. Right, so I need to come in from here and do 3.5. This is going to be slightly awkward because I've got no way of telling it to go there. I'll have to infer it.
Connected to 41729.
Alright, make sure I haven't selected anything else. That looks okay, yeah. Right, we're almost there. This is the last one on this. I can get these printing. So I've got to grab from there and bring it this way. Center, is that right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Just make sure. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, does it? Yeah. Close. Right. Let's get rid of that. Go back into perspective view now. Right, get rid of this line. Okay, so that is ready to print. And we should have our, if we come out slightly, hang on, I've got to make sure I don't lose this one. Come out. And again, let's move the lid. Oh, we're upside down. Okay, move the base. Base aluminium. Right, so we should have this sticking up a bit now. Yeah, see that little tiny bit sticking up? Should be about 0.25, so the PCB will be able to clamp via these onto that. Now I've got to move all these down by 0.0. What's that doing? Oh, that's weird. Why's that got a... Seem to have an extra something going on there. Right, okay. So I just need to move these down by... Actually, they're all in the wrong place now, aren't they? They're only representation, but they're in the wrong place because I've moved them over. So anyway, we'll leave them for now. Now I'll push them down level, but I will leave them in the wrong place because I don't want to mess around with them just yet. Put them down by 0.25, and they're still slightly high. Because it wasn't 0.25, it was 0.5. So let's put them down by 0.5. Right, and we'll have to line them up because they're not quite in the hole. I could do that now, I suppose, but I'll do that later on. So this we need to print again. So the idea is that the metal of the flange sticks up above slightly. What we're trying to do is do the screening. Oh, hang on. I need to drop these 4 down as well. These need to go down by 0.5 as well. Okay. Right, so we've got to line them up, but that's okay for now. So basically what we've got is we've got these SO239 sticking out a bit. So when we tighten the PCB on, which has the pads clear, this area is clear of silkscreen, so it touches nickel plating, whatever they hassle, whatever they call it, or gold plated onto that, and it joins that up through the PCB all the way around, so there's no need to connect them together with what I did. I put some ring crimps on and a lot of hassle, and it'll also join the top and bottom PCB together, so you get your shroud, you get your ground shield in place. Okay. Right. And that tiny bit of a gap there, it won't be that bad because these are slightly smaller anyway. So you'll just see a tiny gap between the plastic and the PCB, but the PCB will be connected to flush with these. Okay. Right, let me see. I've got to find the one I've modified now. I think they've done them to all. Yeah, they should have been done to all. Oh, we found another rogue thing there. Let's get rid of that. And another one. think I put them there as guides and left them in. Yeah, so we're okay. So I need to print 4 of them. And you might say, why don't you print it all in one? If I print it all in one, it's got to do an infill round there when it's passing over there. You could do it all in one. I might try all in one day. Yeah, I might try it all in one, but you'd have to put some infill for the overhang. Right, let's get these printing, so let's export that. Let's just make sure it's the right. We haven't got any single ones. Well, we can have a look. So if you click that, go entity info, chassis clamp. That's a chassis clamp. Chassis clamp. Chassis clamp. Chassis clamp. They're all the same component. So it doesn't matter which one you get, they're all the same. Let's just give it a smooth. Export it as. Okay, call it a chassis clamp, but it's a chassis. Right. Here we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Right, so antenna switcher, we want chassis plastics times 4. That's it. I'm going to override that. Override now? Overwrite it. Right, okay, so far so good. Now, all our lead holes are in the wrong place, so we're going to have to use this geometry again to create our new lid. So, anyway, let's get this printing. Let's get this printing. So we're going to end up with some more scrap prototypes. As the incremental changes, you end up with scrap. So file, new project, import. Right, so we want the chassis. There it is, 8th of the 2nd. That's not got the right date on it. Why not? 9:38 in the morning. Let's have a look. Details. There it is. Modified. 1940. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know why it shows you the created date. It's pretty useless, that date. I wonder if you can change it to last modified now. Okay, so we're going to open that anyway. Some reason we're in red. So let's just select it again, and hopefully it'll synchronize itself with the colors from the AMS. Alright, there's the silver, so we'll automatically, and then we'll partial purging volume. Multicolour print may cause colour mixing in models. Purge the volume. Don't know what that's doing. Anyway, I need to just delete some of this stuff. It's confusing the system. So I want silver, and we want another 3 of them. So clone them. Okay, so we're there. Let's just have a quick look at it. Looks okay to me. Yeah, let's do it. Slice the plate up. We're sliced up. 39 pence, 56 minutes. That sounds about right. Let's just make sure. We'll give it the rundown. See if there's any weirdness going on. No, it looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright then, so we'll print that plate out and get on with the next task. Okay, so these are going to be the ones that the PCBs can sit on. It'll hold the chassis clamps in place, bolt to the lid, and hold everything in place. Yeah. Alright, let's just wait for that to start loading. Let's have a sip of this. I should be able to view that now. That's finished downloading. Right. Okay, we'll let that carry on for a bit then. Right, what we got next? Right, so the next thing is to get ourselves upright. Alright, come out of... oh, we're in that mode yet. Right, so we're here. This needs a bit of strength. So we need to have a look at that. And it's just this bit here. We need to just make it a bit thicker. I noticed when I pressed it in, I thought I had my finger on here and it bent. So how much have we got to play with? Let's have a look. So it's nice to have. So you push your contact strip in there, and it comes out here, and then you put your wire up there and solder it on. So we've got a bit of space to play with here. Yeah, 4mm. So I reckon I can make that probably another mil. Yeah, another mil thick. I would have to alter that though. Yeah, I'd have to drop that down a mil. So let's do that now. So we're going to drop that down 1mm. Okay, and we'll have to make up for that gap by dropping this down 1mm. Okay, that should be all there is to that. Now that should be strong enough now. You shouldn't need any infill there, but you could do if you wanted. Could make it rounded, but we want some flex in it. So the ball, it's because this is effectively our spring when the ball bearing's in there. Yeah, this is our spring. So it's got to flex a bit as the ball bearing goes in and out of the hole. It's got to flex a bit. Now by us making it 1mm more, we're taking a bit of flex out of it. So well, yeah, we might have to remake this a few times. So everything else should be good as was. Yeah. Okay, that's that finished. So I'll need to export that. And overwrite the file. Now, what did I call the file? That was going to be, that's the top middle, I think they called it. So it's part of the switcher. Where are we? Modular shaft, top upper, top upper. I think that's it. Yeah, so the middle is the other bit. Yeah, bottom. Yeah, so I think we need that. Not sure now.
This is G7UIV wires X. Connected
How do I know?
41729.
Let's just do top upper. I'm going to override that. Overwrite it. Yeah, so there's the top upper. Then you got middle upper, middle, or lower middle, and bottom. Right, so that, having done that, so things left now is to make this. This is too small. It's only tiny. and it's okay. But what I have noticed is, because now we needed it small to miss the stop or the frame ground, so I've noticed a lot of people use something different on their switcher. They don't have that kind of a knob. They have sort of like a U channel. I don't know why they have that unless it's for an add-on. But I like the shape of this because it points to it. It just needs to be a bit bigger. So a bit bigger. Let's do that then. Let's just keep an eye on what's going on over here. What's it doing? Auto bed leveling. So yeah, it's alright. Yeah, let that carry on. So, we've got to remember to line all these up and readjust the holes in the lid. So let's get this done first though. See what we can do with this. So we like the pointy bit. Let's come underneath it. That's got to stay the same because that's fine as it is. So we've got to make it bigger. So the easiest way I can think of is, yeah, there isn't an easy way, is there? Well, we'll have to take some measurements. So what's this? That's 7.5 mil deep. Okay, so we'll just take that then. We need to know the overall size as well. 8.5, so what are you looking at? 10 mil are we looking at? 10 mil. So it's 10 mil. Is 10 mil enough? It's not really enough, is it? No, it's not really. It's okay. Oh, we've got to be careful because we've made our enclosure to fit that, so it can't go any higher. It can go bigger, but not higher. You could scale it, but then that'll alter the middle bit, so we don't want to do that. So that looks like 1 mil, that looks like 0.5, doesn't it? So, and then we've got a hole in the middle for whatever reason. So if I do this and get rid of it, we end up with, so it's 7.5 deep, and we need to get rid of also this bit for now, and this bit we need it on a flat plane for starters. Right, so then we need to grab the outside bit. This is where you need to be able to think nested, or remember up to 5 things nested. Crows apparently can do 3 things nested, dogs 2 things. I mean, say if they need to they need to get a twig to access something inside a box, to move something to get to the food. Well, they can do probably 3 things, I think crows can do nested. So you know you have to do 1 thing to get to the 2nd level, then you have to do another thing to get to the 3rd level in order to complete the 1st level. So you go nested within it. So you've got to, I think humans, if you're okay, you can do 5 nested things normally without trying too hard. So we're gonna have to open this up so we can just do whatever size we want. So how big do we want to go? We still want a pointer though at the end of the day. So I don't know. Let's just go 5 mil bigger, and we can get rid of this now. Okay, so we've got rid of that. Now we're a bit of a problem now because we're not pointed enough. So we've gone bigger in all directions. So I think this needs to be not pointed here. So if we can do a line, something like that. Like that. Okay, and we can get rid of these things. And what we want to do is come down to a point here. So if we come down, say halfway to halfway there, right, and halfway to halfway there, then we want a smooth rounded nose on it. So we can either do a circle. I can't really do a circle. So I suppose we could measure from there to there. 1.215. Doesn't seem like a lot, does it? Tell you what, let's get rid of some of this, so I can see what's going on. So we've got some sharp bits still, so yeah, it's not too bad as it is it? But we need a round bit on the end. Do we need a round bit? Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't need a round bit. It looks weird now to get your hands on. Yeah, looks a bit weird now. Have I messed it up? So you could put your hands on, I don't know, maybe it needs to be, yeah, it's too far out, so what we'll do is just come down here, say about there, 10 mil, that'll do, 10 mil. Okay, and then we'll come down to there. Alright, so we want sort of a bend on it. No, that's not going to give us a nice point, is it? Okay, so that's going to be weird. No. Right, so what about if I do that? Yeah, that's better. That's looking okay. So I've got a point on it. But it'd be nice if that was, yeah, thumb turn a bit. Thumb a bit, yeah. So we need to do it equal amounts, so from the centre. So we've got what we've got here. Oh. What's that? That's weird. Why have we got a weird shape? We've got a pointer. Hang on, it's coming from above. Oh, we're up the other way. Yeah, so we've got yeah, I like the idea of something weird. Right, so let's just go like this and like that. Let's come in a little bit. Give us somewhere to put our thumb. So I'll go 1.5 mil. 1.5 mil. Right, so we've got that, so we can get rid of this now. Okay, so we've got that, and we've got some meat behind it. Thank you very much. Let's see what it looks like as against the lid, the aluminium base, the lid. Oh, we've got the lid on, and aluminium lid. Oh, yeah, I got them upside down. Oh, what happened to that then? I thought I changed that once. Didn't I change that once? Lid. Oh, that's lid, but it's in the base layer. Yeah, I did change it, so it needs to be changed to lid. Lid. Where are you? Can't find you. Where are you going? Right down the bottom?
G7UIV David.
No, I don't find it anymore. Aluminium lid. There we go.
M7IN to M0.
Right, okay. I might as well do the bottom. So base. That's still base. Oh, we must have done the base but left the lid out of it. Okay, so we've got this piece here. I've still got the inset. Oh, yeah, we've got to sort that out. 7.5. See what it looks like. I think it needs to point a bit further out. It needs to be almost the same as that. So let's sort that out. Right, let's sort that out. So we want a measure from there to there. So we've got 20.458. So we'll go this way, 20.458. Where is it? That's not right. What's going on? Oh, it was centered. Why does it look weird then? Why does it look shorter? Oh, maybe it just looks shorter. Maybe it needs to extend. It doesn't look right, does it? Yeah, it needs to point. I need to bring that out a little bit. It is the same, but we want it out a bit more pointy. Okay, let's do that then. Can I bring that over here? Yeah. Let's come out 3 mil. 3 mil. Let's try 3 mil. Right, what's that like? You've got bulk here and then less here, so it needs to be balanced for the eye. Balance for the eye. Does it need to point a bit further? No. That'll do. We'll give that a go. Oh, let's just have a look what's going on over here. It's already started printing. Everything is good. I did clean off the bed with a glasses wipe. I just scrubbed it with a glasses wipe. That seems to do the trick. Right, so let's sort this out there. Get this back to a working thing. I say thing. Alright, so it's a thing. So I need to just temporarily take that off a minute. Cut it. I need to make this 10 mil thick. Then I need to paste it in place. No, I need to cut it again. Because I need to make it solid, so cut it. Let's make sure I haven't wrecked it. No, I haven't wrecked it. Right, come out and paste it in place. Then cut it. Then go back in. Paste it in place. Then drop it down 7.5 mil. Okay, so that's that back again. Right, we need to give it some ergonomics. So I'll just come in 0.5 of a mil. Is that enough? Probably. Let's bring it down. Oh, gonna have to do it manually. Just bring the outside down. Just 0.5 of a mil on that. Right, we might as well paint it while we're here. Don't know what colour. Let's just say it's that colour. Let's paint it. Paint it. And paint the bottom. Paint the edge. Right, so now we can get on with the top bit. Let's go to the top. Oh, that is the top. Is it? This can't be the top. That can't be the top. Have I done the wrong way round? Yeah, I've done it the wrong way, haven't I? Have I? I must have pushed it down instead of up. Ah, what a shame. Right, let's do some undoing. Undo. Done it the wrong way around. I pushed it down instead of up. Right, so what I should have done was pushed it up instead of down.
M3 RTJ, checking access on it.
And gone underneath it. And push that down.
M7IEN calling
7.5 mil.
M0XHN.
And come in 0.5 of a mil. And grab all this
Thank you
again.
very much, appreciate it. Thank you very much for the from M3 RTJ.
Drop that down. 0.5 of a mil. Paint it. Paint it. So if you may miss the first start of the stream, I've gone ahead and ordered 80 SO239s. So I've got 100 now, but 8 for each item. 80 of them gives us enough to do 10. So I'll make kits for 10 lots. Charge just get my parts money back, get my money back, plus a little tiny bit if anyone wants it, in case, or if they can print their own and make their own with the files that are available. So they got the choice, but if they can't be asked, if they're richer than me, which doesn't take much, they could just buy a kit and build it themselves and save themselves the trouble. Right, okay, what have we got now? What have we got here? Oh, we've got something weird going on there. What happened? Oh, you can't push it down. Oh, you can. It did it, but it's just weirdness. Look at that. What have I done wrong here? Ah, there must have been a gap. Hang on then. Let's undo that. Right, so what was the problem? What was the problem? Problem was, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to push this down. I might have to do that independently. So maybe I'll leave those two out and push these down. Oh, it's done it anyway by the looks of it. 1 mil. Right, so we've got something weird going on here. Yeah, something weird. Didn't like that, did it? That's a shame. Oh, I think I know what I've got to do here. I'll temporarily get rid of the... I'll put a line in there. Yeah. No, not there. So anyway, so we're going to make 10 lots. I'll keep the 2 here, prototypes. I'll rebuild them. Get rid of all the old iterations and just make them all the same. I've got to do a search for some contact strips at some point. Right, I need to draw a line across there. And either fill that in. Right, and then I can get rid of the line, can I? I can, but it's done something strange there now. That's okay. Let's just fix the back first. Yeah, so there's a little indent there, look, see that? Yeah, so we've got a weirdness going on there. Oh, if I do that, it should cure that. Should do, or will it? Yeah, it's got rid of it. So if I fill that with red, then get rid of that, should that be okay? No. Or maybe I just do smoothing. No. Right, okay. So far so good. Oh no, there's a bit gone wrong here. So let's just put right. Yeah, so sort of. Can that go now? That's the trouble when you're doing. Yeah, that's okay now. And I should. Can I get rid of that? No. Why is that there? Oh, have I painted that? Yeah, it's not quite right there. Look at that. Yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes you can't do what you want to do with this.
Oh, it's certainly quiet on here tonight. Still no legend.
Right, so it looks like you've got some extra layers going on.
Sir, M7LYG. This is M7IEN. Good evening, my friend. Yeah, it's certainly quiet on here, isn't it? It's the first time.
Right, so we've got the back end, the arse end
more.
looks okay now, I think. No, there's something of a glitch there. No, slight glitch there.
Yeah, I've just got recently, about a week, I've got a TV medicine.
Oh, there's your problem there.
Radio, so
Let's joint up to that, okay.
Just figuring all that out.
Right, so anyway, right, so that bit's done. So let's sort this bit out.
But your audio keeps dropping out. Your audio keeps dropping out.
Oh, this is a... Right. So they're straight bits, so from there to there.
Oh yeah, that's not good. Can you hear me?
From there to there.
Oh yes.
Let's get rid of that.
Better. A lot better.
Get rid of that.
Probably just needed to bring
Keep going forever and a day.
Yeah, I was just saying, I've got, I don't know if you've seen the DV Mega Genesis where the little device, the Raspberry Pi with a screen on it shows you who's got, you know, who you're talking to. Yeah, I've got one here from a friend of mine.
Right, so just fill these in.
Yeah, it was
wherever
when he bought it.
Wherever it takes me.
Yeah, and unfortunately I was trying basically said it's a duplex. And yeah, I'll give up on, you know, for him, I'll give up. I've sorted his radio up, I'll give up on the hotspot.
Let's do a bit at a time then.
We still have used the original Shark RF open spot. It was very successful he ever made, and to be fair, it's an absolute doddle to sell. Absolute doddle of it.
Let's do a bit round here. See what's going on with the print. It's going okay. Need to clean the camera. It's getting a bit clouded.
The Yeah, I have seen that one, but I've got that.
Andy! Hi, mate. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for coming in again. You okay? Doing a few changes today. I've had a brilliant idea. I couldn't implement it yesterday's live stream. I couldn't remember how to use KiCad. I haven't used it for a few years, so struggling. But we're getting there, getting someplace slowly. So I've got to make these out of circuit boards with copper flood fill in black with either gold or hassle.
No, definitely not.
Ah, you're alright, yeah, brilliant, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll make these, have these made by JLCPCB. Not sponsored, but that's where I get my boards made. Like 10 of each, black with exposed pad area here to connect with the metal here. So when you fasten it, it clamps metal to metal. So the flood fill connects all the SO239s together, both sides, and there's no need for ring crimps to connect each one or anything. As soon as you sandwich it together, it's all ground. Plus the top one, we can have a nice silk screen on it with a logo, open source, whatever, if you need it, and antenna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could even put the frequency on it if you want to. If you want a 7 band, you could just put the frequency on, or just have it channel 1, whatever. So that's the idea of that. Yeah, so anyway, we had some good progress on it today. Well, good progress. I've gone ahead and ordered 80 SO239s. 80. We've got 20 already to make enough kits to make 10. I only one for me and one for you. Yeah. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So we're gonna make 10 lots anyway to try and get the money back for the materials and whatever labour. I don't know. It's not a money making thing. I just wanna, if someone will. I'm trying to get my controllers out in the world known, and if they can control this, then as well as other stuff, that's what we're trying to do. But let's see how it goes. Anyway, once I've got it all screened off, make sure it works. I've got to find a supply of contact strips instead of butchering an old relay. So we've got to do that. But that worked out pretty well so far. Oh, that's not going. So how much they're gonna be? No idea yet. It's just got to cover the cost of the parts, the printing equipment, and you know the filament and the parts and the packaging, and probably almost give them away just to get them out there. And I've put the files online. I haven't checked actually. The files are there. If anyone wants to make their own, they got the choice. But not everyone's got a 3D printer or access to getting PCBs. It's a bit of a ball ache to get the PCBs made. Order the SO239s. You might order them, they might not be the right size or something. You've got to get all the screws, the brass fixings, and all the rest of it. So I'll just put a kit together with all the bits in there, and you self-assemble it. Probably, unless I ship it out already done. I don't know. I don't have a lot of time. I work 8 hours a week. I've also got my own company which never earns any money. It's in constant research and development. So it's all, you know, I spent 15 years designing stuff for it, programming and hardware. It's just, it's only costs me money out of my day job at the minute. It doesn't earn any money. I've stopped in order to keep my sanity. In order to keep my sanity, I left it for a bit. I took, because I imagine 14 or 15 years concentrate on one thing can do your mind in. So I had to get a break from it. So with my Amigas, which I've always wanted to spend time on, and the ham radio, I've took myself away from it a bit on purpose. So it sort of took a back seat. So anyway, it's just one of them. So you haven't got 3D printer, yeah, no problem. Well, all I'll say is anyone who supports me, like yourself, coming on, just saying hi every now and again, I'll look after them. Put it that way. Look after them. As long as I can get my money back. If I sell 10 and I can get my break even, then if I end up with one for free, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? I've made one anyway, but I always think like this thing, like these parallel port testers. I downloaded the case and I purchased a PCB, bought these little voltmeters, wired them up to the PCB, which as far as I know nobody's done this way, because the PCB is designed for an LED, so I put a voltmeter on it. So to make these, I want one for myself for my Amigas to test the parallel and serial port. So I thought, well, I can either pay somebody else for one that just shines an LED, or I can got the printer. I just bought the connectors and the voltmeters, and took the time. The reason for the PCB in there was just to set, because you have to join a lot of the terminals up inside with wires, and it took too long. I thought, now I just push a PCB in and solder the pin to the PCB and just solder the panels to where the LEDs would have gone, or the appropriate pin. So this is not my project, this is someone else's project, but they don't use the PCB, they hardwire it. So I've used a PCB out of another project, which is on PCBware, put it in there. Anyway, so obviously I've had to lay out money. I've bought 5 sets, and I think this, yeah, so I've got in a box a set, and they just fit in one of my boxes I bought from a PCB, which I've not done anything with it. So in order for me to get a free one, that needs to fetch whatever money I've spent so far. Then I end up with a free one, plus the ability to, if anyone wants them, to make some more. So I don't need to earn any money off it, basically. I just need to get my money back for the parts, basically. That's what I need to do. just get my money back. So I can, you know, that's why I put the things, I put them online so anyone can just, if they got a 3D printer, they can make their own, like. So I got the choice, you know. Got the choice. I'm too busy on my day job. I haven't got time to, you know. As soon as you start making money out of anything, someone will come along and sell them for cheaper. So if I sell them for just over cost anyway, it might de-incentive people from trying to make it any cheaper. They'll say, well, I can't make it any cheaper, and then everyone's a win because the amateurs get a cheaper one, you know, if they want to. open source, so they can go ahead and use the files and make their own. Like, if they want to do that, it's not for everyone, you know. 3D printer. I was paid 700 quid for that 3D printer. I bought it to make an enclosure for my PCB, which is this lot. At various, you know, I've made the little zip clip, and I've made weatherproof stuff, done all that lot. So I haven't even updated my own website yet with these new enclosures. That was the whole idea of it, the UPass system. I spent 14 years writing the program for that. That's crazy. Anyway, let's get on with this. Yeah, so I'll sort you out, Andy, with one, no problem at all. And if I can get one out, get you one, get me one, and put them at cost. You know, I've ordered the. If you buy an SO239 socket from Amazon, you're looking at £4. I've ordered in bulk, and I've got them for I think about 75p each. So they're not the best quality, but they're good enough. You know, they're good enough. So, oh, that's going to go there, isn't it? Oh yeah. Now let's just yeah. So they're not the best quality, but they're the cheap. So we'll try them out. They seem to be okay. You know, they seem to be all right. Yeah. So basically, I always think if I'm going to make something for myself, I've done all the work on it. I might as well sell a few to get me money back and end up having mine for free, if you know what I mean. I have them. I haven't got one. I have them. Oh, you got some SO239s, have you? Is that what you're on about, Andy? Yeah. Yeah, you could probably just yeah, just have the parts, the 3D printed parts then, if you've got your own SO239s. But it'll have to be a DIY thing, because you know, you just try it out. DIY. Where's that gonna go? Nowhere. That's a weird one, isn't it? Let's get rid of that one. Oh no, that was okay. Yeah, I have them. Oh yeah, you got the yeah, fair play. If you got some old chassis with so on, but they're probably likely all different sizes. That's the only trouble. The ones I'm using are 25mm square. And N-type. Oh yeah, N-type. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. Good upgrade. If you want to make an N-type, as long as it fits the 25mm. If not, we could go N-type eventually, and if we have to modify the design to fit the N-type, then so be it. Right. Anyway, so this is well, that one's nice there, and then we're just going to go around the back of this one and sort this out now. So a nice thumb turn for you. If it's going to be a thumb turn, you need somewhere for your finger and thumb to go, really. So what's happened here? Let's just save this now. Let's have a quick look at what's going on over here. They're doing okay, aren't they? Yeah, they're doing okay. So these things, it's just to hold everything in a ring. Hold them all in a ring still while you get your clamps on, your top and bottom, base and lid, to clamp them together. But we're slowly eliminating things from the design. The need for ring crimps to connect them up. We're getting rid of fixings, two lots of fixings to clamp the ground to the chassis socket. We don't need that no more. So the PCBs will only be cheap anyway. I've had PCBs made before by them, and the worst thing you can do, really, I think, for expense-wise, is get components fitted to them. They mess it up more times than not. They put the wrong bit on, or I ended up having to do diagnostics on a 10 made with all the bits on, and I made a mistake. I chose the wrong part, and then they put some faulty parts on which didn't, resistors that didn't work, so I ended up having to do diagnostics. So if I'm going to do diagnostics, I might as well populate the board myself. I've got a reflow oven and hot plates and all sorts of stuff for making the circuit boards. So let's just fill these in.
MMDVR, this is M7IEN, listening to you.
Yeah, luckily I'm in a position where I don't have to convert my labour into paying things.
Trying a few things on the radio.
I enjoy doing it in the evening.
I was playing with a couple of the keys on this Lennytone.
Basically, basically.
It started to kind of.
What does that guy say? Dave's Garage. Do you ever watch Dave's Garage, anyone?
It's doing all kinds of crazy stuff, so I just reflashed it.
He's a clever bloke, like Dave's Garage. Used to work for Microsoft.
Yeah, I love digital technology.
But he says he's only in it for the subs and likes. He's mostly in it for the subs and likes, he says.
I'm not originally from here, as you can tell from the accent. Originally from the Portsmouth area.
I mean, I've been doing this for a few years now. Never been monetised for any content. You've got to get 500 subs and so many watch hours and stuff. So, you know, if you buy parts, if I was getting some YouTube cash, it would pay for some parts. Look. So it's all comes out of my money, my wages, my daytime job money, basically everything. Even keeping my business running, which doesn't earn any money, it never has done. Look at this. This is weird, isn't it? Oh, it's just about done it. Yeah, it doesn't earn money, but I'm not that fussed because I've got a full-time job. I don't need it to earn any money. Can I get rid of that? Or no. So somehow I've got to get rid of them lines somehow. So what is going wrong there? Yeah, so
it's really been about the last year.
They've only got to look at my backlog and see the amount of hours I put into this stuff. Crazy amounts of hours on these projects. Oh, it's not working out too good, is it? Why is this one not working out and the other one was?
This last month, but we've literally like no sunlight since.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, is it because I'm not painting in the same colour?
So looking forward to the sun, but I think there's some forecasts for Saturday, so we're really excited
it's
about
got
that.
too many.
Hopefully just a little glimpse of the sun would be lovely right now.
Yeah, it's got 2 layers on it.
Conditions my side and using a Lennytone 878 UV+.
If it won't paint, it means you've got more than one.
MMDVM.
More than one surface, so get rid of the surface. And then you can paint. Still won't paint. I had 3 surfaces on it.
Lovely to meet you for the first time. I bet I live downstairs.
Right, so now I should be able to now smooth it and lose some lines. Yeah, still got a few extras. Does that mean no? No, I'll sort that out.
I'm so proud of how far.
Yes. So. Yeah, so I'm in an ideal position to contribute back to, I don't know, amateur radio, old computing, vintage.
frequencies.
I've got a lot of ideas for stuff. Not a lot of time to do it all, but yeah.
I love it. So yeah, I'll let you get back downstairs. Hello to anyone who's just
I've
come
got to try and fill this in. I don't know why it's playing a bit of silly buggers, this one. Yeah, so I can just fill it in where I can.
Cheers a bit, and hopefully look for you again on this one. Yeah, I remember buying a scanner. That was one of the sort of first things that got me hooked a little bit. I didn't really know back in the day, like,
right, so we've got that there.
On VHF and stuff, or can hear things on VHF sort of thing, and kind of sort of added to it, yeah.
No, nobody in the right mind would spend this long creating just an actuator now. Really.
We can really do once you get that ticket sort of thing. The world is your oyster. Well, enjoy.
Maybe I'm not in my right mind. See, I've got a bit almost there, look.
Maybe as sort of
just got a weirdness there going on.
Maybe better conditions on HF and stuff as well. 7-3 Phil.
So there's a line I don't think I need.
0 DBR, just signing in
No.
Cheers.
And I think I don't need that one. And I think I don't need that one. No, I definitely don't need that one. Look at that, mad, isn't it? Right, anyway, we're done on that, I think. I've got an extra bit of going on here. Yeah, we need a line there to stop it malforming. Yeah, that's nice. We did have a dip in the middle. I think that was just so I could rotate the shaft. So, what's that like? Oh, we need a little bit there. That's better. Right, okay, so we've got that nicely evened out there. What's going on at the back? Nothing, that's good, is it?
Yeah, I kind of forgot behind a couple of those.
Okay, so that will be a bigger thumb turn. Looks a bit dark, lighter colour than normal. Don't know why. Let's have a look.
I think it was a bit of a
right, so it's covering the ball bearings a bit. That's okay. Right, that's a better looking thing, isn't it? Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff out there anyway.
Better looking. I think that's not dark enough now. Maybe it's dark enough. It looks a bit bright to me.
Just back to monitoring quickly. M0 DBR, closing with M7.
Unless my eyes are going funny. Let's choose a darker colour. Where's all the red's gone?
Alright then, you take care now.
No, that is the one. No, we don't want to do the whole thing like that. Oh god, I've gone and pasted all the geometry. Is that orange? Where's the red? I don't know what's going on. Is that the colour I had before? Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah, so basically, yeah, we need some testers. People to test it out. I think I've got to make the shaft slightly stronger if I can. It's okay, but you'll always get someone who twists it against the stop with all their might and they go, "It broke. I broke it." It broke, so we need to make sure we can't break it easy. Yeah, but it's no problem if it breaks because you just send them another one. Or we need them to break it to find out what works and what doesn't. Is that it? Have we done it? Yeah. Okay, what does it look like? Does it look like anything else? As I say, it started looking a bit like a violin. Yeah. Now, does it need anything on it? Does it need like something on it? No, I'll leave it at that. The back end looks a bit wide, but I'll leave it. Tell you what, we'll do an Italian job on it. The engine's ticking over a bit rough. Needs a bit more air. No, I'll tell you what, leave it. No, leave it. Right. Okay, so we're all good there. So I'll stop people getting dizzy now. Let's output this articulated shaft. We'll get rid of the old one. We don't want multiple files of things we don't want. If we decide later we like the first one, bit of tough, isn't it? Actuator plastic, there we go. Overwrite the old file. Okay. Yeah, I can see the little gap. See that's gonna, actually we ought to colour that to, yeah, we're gonna have to put that up there to get all the sizes right as well after, and the bottom. So we can lose the, yeah, these holes can go, and that hole can go because there's no need for a frame ground anymore. PCB is going to be grounding itself right there. Right, let's see what's going on with the printing. 9 minutes left on that. 9 minutes left, right. Yeah, I don't know how much they're going to be. We'll have to do we'll base it, if you go on to, I think it tells you somewhere the price. Hang on, where does it show you? Previews it. Yeah, here. So these parts, it's saying it's 39 pence. 39p. Obviously you got an hour's worth of printing time to take into account. So, don't know. Probably, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Just got to make sure I'm not out of pocket. It's all cheaper stuff. Well, I'll just make 10 and see how long. If I end up getting stuck, that's 10 plus. I've got another 2 here, plus 4 connectors. So I've got. Yeah, I was going to work out a way of doing a less of, yeah, an infill one, wasn't I? So let that carry on. So what I was going to think is you could alter the shaft if you wanted not to have a 7-way one. So if you wanted a 3 or 4-way one, or even a 2-way one, you could basically alter your cam. Let's just get rid of that a minute. So if I take the lid off, say if you went down here, all you got to do yeah, so there is one stop on it. There's a metal stop on one of them. So all you got to do if you want less is make this cam stick further out here. You know what I mean? Just alter the bottom piece depending on how many way. That will give you 7-way, but then you could fill this in more and have a 3-way one or whatever. Seems a waste if you could have more. But it would hit the stop and then, and let's say if you're switching to an empty socket. Anyway, so right, let's get back to it. Now I don't know if you need this many ball bearings either. You probably don't. Probably just need, you could even get away with one, but anyway. Right, what is next? Yeah, because we've altered the design, we've got to make sure make sure we've got it workable now still. So what did we say? So we've done that, we've outputted it, so we're ready for the next print for that. With these are nearly ready. Now they will no longer fit my lids and gaskets, so I'm going to have to make I'll tell you what I'll do, as I'll alter the size now to go with 1.6mm instead of 1.2. So they're the same size as a PCB. So I'm going to have to, yeah, the holes are in the wrong place. Yes, we've got a bit to do here now. Got a bit to do. But I'm very pleased how that turned out. That thing there, it was pretty good. Using that, I've got to see if I can find a relay copper strip. I don't think I need to go to someone who makes relays really and say, can I buy 100 of those copper strips or 10 of them? Yeah, that's what you need to do. Find a source of that. I know a company in Stoke-on-Trent, Stoke-on-Trent, UK. They call Finder. Whether they make them there or not, they distribute them from there. They probably say, no, we can't sell you that. You got to buy a relay. Yeah. What you want is some discontinued relays or odd sizes that nobody wants. Discontinued stock. Then you could. But to break those relays apart, it was terrible. Bits flying off and a hard plastic, very hard. You need to wear goggles really. Yeah, so it's quite not nice. More work. You don't want more work. I suppose we could ask Chat. Oh, don't. I said we weren't doing ChatGPT today on the top. Let's not ask ChatGPT for help this time. Yeah, so we won't ask it. Not you know. It's just confused. It keeps cutting me off mid-flow because it says pay your money. Right, 4 minutes left on that. So we'll print the actuator. No, it doesn't take too long as well. I've still got ABS. Oh, PLA in here. I've got some red ABS, but we'll just print that in PLA. Right. What else can I do? Oh yeah, I've got to sort these holes out. So let's just sort these. Reposition these in the right place for a start. So I'll get that. Is that all part of the others? No, that's okay. Right, so we'll grab that by the middle and go like that. And that's it. That's 2i because I grabbed it by the indent. So I can either work out how high it is from there to the 0.248, so I can just drop that in down 0.248. Okay, is that in? It is in, but it's looking a bit weird. I'm slightly oversized for the owl. That's okay. Right, so that one's done. Let's do this one. This is the boring bit where it gets a bit boring. Actually, if I do it from that top edge, I won't have to alter it. Whoops. Right, so great from this edge. Yeah, SketchUp uses inference. You have to infer where you want stuff to go, and then eventually it'll snap to it. Oh, I'm a bit thirsty. I'm gonna have a sip of this. See what I was thinking of doing with this is could do with a way of switching to a different antenna when you're transmitting. So for safety, we could say this is a receive antenna switcher. So you have one for transmitting. Some rigs have got separate output. So when you key up, you need to switch to stay onto your. So you only receive on your receive antennas. Then you could sort of hook up random wires all over the place in different directions. vertical, horizontal, some on the ground, some in the air, and then you could basically do a sweep for your clearest, strongest signal, so you can hear what they're saying. Basically, that one's done, isn't it? Yeah. Where's the next one? So that'll be interesting, because I did a test. I got a 3-way switcher as a cheap thing, and I threw up a long wire horizontal, just threw it up in an L shape, didn't even cut it to length or swar or anything, and from the vertical to the horizontal I could actually bring the signals up certain times, clean the signal up. So it'll be nice just to have random wire, just throw it anywhere, different directions, and switch to it as a receive antenna. Basically, that was what I was thinking. Oh, I'm going to select that first. Yeah, because this vertical, some days it's silent, other days it's dead noisy. Like HF, it's just too noisy. And some days it's silent, and it's no good on 40 meters or 80 or 160. It's no good at all. It's weak. You know, you can get out, yes, you can talk, but you're going to be down at 2 or 3 S points on most other people who've got room for a decent antenna, or they've got their antenna set up right. So I need a solution for that at some point. Right, is that the top finished? I think so. Right, now the bottom. Do the same with the bottom. Let's just do a save. Right, let's have a look. Oh, we've had a few drops. 42 drop frames we've had. 0.09%. So we've had a couple of a few drop frames. Oh well, that's nothing to worry about. Oh, we finished. 3 hours. What it could do is telling you is how long ago it finished, so you know whether it's cooled down enough. 3 hours 41. It should have said it's finished at so and so a time, so you can work out how long it's been sat there. So by default we'd have to give it another couple of minutes. So leave that for a bit. It'll give us time to correct these. So what I'm doing when I'm doing that, I'm inferring what I'm trying to do, and it's not AI. There was no such thing as AI. It was trying to be clever, but yeah, it's trying to be as clever as it can. It's non-intrusive cleverness instead of AI taking over everything. Hacker, playful cleverness. Yeah. Do you know anything of the Free Software Foundation? Richard Stallman. He says hacking is not malicious. It's playful cleverness. Supposed to be. Is that right? Didn't. Yeah, okay. Right, next one. Yeah. I once made a tool once that did a DOS direct. No, it was Amiga DOS. Amiga DOS it was. I wrote this tool and it basically just used the command line and you did a directory. It was a dirk replacement, and what it did, it just give you more information on a dir, you know, slightly more information, which you can get from a dir if you give it all sorts of extra commands. But what it did, I don't know if I actually did this. I think I said it as a joke, but I renamed a folder, a known folder, if it existed. Renamed it or put the hidden attribute on it. So when the user goes to try and find his files that he's spent hundreds of hours working on, he thinks they've all gone. Yeah. He thinks they've all gone and they haven't. So, yeah, all we got to do is change the attribute back again. Anyway, that's as close as I got to hacking. And it was just a game. It was a game. Just a bit of a game. Right. Okay, that's done, isn't it? Yeah. Is that one done? Have we finished? Yeah, that one's done. They look to be done. No, that's not done. That got away from us. Don't know what happened there. Excuse me, I'm getting dry from talking. I bet that was that one that wouldn't line itself up. Right, let's see. That's okay. Right, all the rest are okay, I think. Yeah. So that's so far so good. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come out of that. I've got to re-copy all the holes around here and change all these holes. Get rid of these holes. So let's come the right way up. Right, save that. Let's go. I'm going to go and get that stuff off the printer. I'll go and get that stuff off now, and we'll print the other bit out. Let's get that ready now. So file, new, and import the actuator. Plastic, that's it. Now this is the new one. Yeah, it's the new one. Let's do it automatic align so it turns upside down. Right, we want it in red. So, okay, let's splice it up. Let's just reverse. See if everything's good. Is everything good? Looks okay to me. Right, so print it, but I've got to go and take the stuff off, so I shall be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hey up, we're back. Right, I've just got these off the print bed. Still warm. Don't know what they're like. Let's have a look. Oh, tell you what, let's get that one printing while we're doing this. I don't think we need to do bed leveling, so I'll just send that to the printer. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, so we'll let that carry on. So what have we got here? Let's have a look. So let's take this one out of here. That is now scrap. Right, so, oh yeah. So we've got it, oh, it fits in there better. Yeah, the holes line up better, lovely. And if you look at it, you can just see the metal. It's just, you can't see it, it's just slightly above the plastic. But top and bottom. Yeah, I can feel it in my fingers, I can feel it. So when you clamp it on, it'll be touching the metal. Nice. Okay, let's see if they join together. See if they join together. Alright, here we go. Should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. And that should just go in there. And it should sit over top of there, as long as we didn't make, oh, yeah, didn't make no mistake. And when you fasten the two screws, it holds them bits together. Yeah, I'm liking it. Very good. Right, so we'll just print the other one off. Yeah. So I'll print me one of those pointers. It's the same fitting as this one. Slide on. And also need to print another top spindle because they made it thicker. But it makes no difference to the design, size and everything. It's just make it thicker. Right, so where did we get to? Oh, right, so we're back onto the lid then. So let that carry on. 13 minutes to print that lid out, and the cost, I didn't see the cost. Let's have a look. 8 pence. No, 0.8 of a pence. That's never right, is it? So it's, what is it? 0.0. No, it's 8 pence. 8 pence worth of plastic, 7 minutes. That's alright, 8 pence. Right, so yeah, we'll have to do a little Excel spreadsheet when we now put all these prices in. Then we'll allow a bit for the print time, obviously for the electric. The wear and tear, we won't bother with wear and tear. Not for this, it's not a commercial thing, we don't have to worry about wear and tear. And packaging and all the rest of it, we'll just do it all like that and see what it comes to. Yeah, see what it comes to. Probably might be DIY or build it yourself, or I don't know, already built. So I suppose this, all sorts of ways people would want to do it to save money. Put their own SO239, that's the most expensive stuff, 8 of them. You're looking at least 8 or 10 quid. If you buy them off Amazon, you're looking at about £4 each. So you're looking at 8 times 4 quid, whatever that is. It's 32 quid, isn't it? No? Is it? Don't know. Have I got that wrong? I don't know. I'm no good at maths. Let's have a look. So £4 times 8. It's 32 quid. Nobody's going to pay 32 quid. That's almost the price of the thing. So, but you get them off AliExpress, and I've got them for about £7.50 for 10, something like that. Okay. So there is, yeah, you can save money. So basically, I don't know whether to put. I'll probably put them on eBay. and with this drop down list, so you can select which one what format you want it as, just the printed parts, the piece and the PCBs, or the whole thing built or unbuilt in a kit. I don't know, there's so many things. Anyway, or you might want to 3D print it yourself but order the PCBs to go on the top and bottom, or you might want to mill them out of aluminium. Depends on what capabilities you got. Or you might want everything ready made. It's just a different thing, isn't it? Different. Right. I'll have to do it as a DIY because experimental, isn't it? It's experimental. Yeah. Right. So what was we doing? Oh, the lid next, wasn't it? Yeah, lid. So I need to grab, this is where I got the problem last time with these holes. So I need to grab the holes from here, do the top first. I need to copy that and put it into, paste it in place, and I need to copy this one. Copy it and paste it in place and do that one. Oh, this guarantees that all the holes are in the right place for the lid. So this is the only way I've got to do it, really. Otherwise nothing will line up, and also the models I've put online are already out of sync. They're out of sync. So Maker World, let's have a look. Let's go on to my Maker World a minute. Where's that going? Oh, hang on, let's open a new one up. Let's go on Maker World. Let's see if anyone's downloaded it. I'm just going to bring it over in a minute. If I can work it out. Hang on. Right, can I work this out? History. And 4 models. Yeah. Oh. Was that me or someone else? I downloaded one time to test it, so somebody's downloaded one. But they can still make one with it, but it won't be exactly right for the new design, so I would hold off on downloading it yet until I've uploaded it from the new one. Anyway, let's just have a quick look what's going on here. Oh, it's already started doing the business. See that there? It's supposed to. It didn't adhere to the bed. It tried to drag it, but it's not near the model, so that's fine. So I'll let it print that off. It's PLA. This is, so the temperature's lower on the nozzle, and the heat bed is lower. So yeah. So it melts about 55 degrees. This stuff melts. But I will make them out of ABS, 90 degrees melting point, plus UV compliant as well. Anyway, right, so where do we get to? That was the last one. So I should be able to get these now and cut them, bring the lid back. Now this is no longer going to be an aluminium lid, it's going to be a PCB. So I'm going to have to clean this up before I paste it in place. So we don't need that one. That's not needed anymore, and we need to take these out so we can put the new ones in. So So delete the bottom first, then the top, because these are slightly off. Right, so we've got rid of them, so we can then paste in place. Right, so there's the ones now. Are they bang on or are they under? Now they're under. So we need to bring them down to the level. We do that by telling it we want to go down, and we're on the face already, so it's done it for us. That's it. Now these holes are too big because this is for the brass insert, but at least it gives us the center. Now the hole we want in the PCB needs to take an M3 screw. Now the M3 screw, the thread is actually about 2.7, 2.8. So if we do M3, if we go slightly under, slightly over, so 3.1 I think we'll do. So that'll give us 1.51. Yeah, 1.51 diameter. That's what we want, which will give us what we got, 3.02 of a mil. Right, that's not a lot bigger, is it? It's 0.02 of a mil bigger than a, yeah. It should be enough, but we don't know mistakes when we make our PCB. Right, let's just go slightly different, a bit bigger. So 1.5, I think, yeah, 1.55. That should give us 3.1. Yeah, that's it. We'll have that. We'll go for that. So we'll just go over these and put the middle. Right, 1.55. And this one. Oh, we've got to make the size 1.55. Got to increase the size of this to 1.6 mil, so same size as a PCB. Now we've got to delete the blues, and we want them, but we'll need these as well. And if we're going to make it thicker, can I make it thicker with them there? Oh, they're underneath anyway. Right. Okay, so I can do that then. So if I go round here and I just bring it up, it's 1.2, so it's got to come up 0.4, and that'll give us 1.6 mil PCB, the same as, just for the model. And then we've got to push these through. Hopefully we can push. I can't get it centered, come on. Right, so should be able to push them through. Screw for the screw holes. Okay, hopefully that hasn't made it go crazy the other side. No, we're alright. And it's going to be a PCB, so we could, and there's going to be livery on it and all sorts, so we could even model that, and we have a slight pullback on it for the copper, so let's do that as well. Let's give it the pullback for the flood copper fill. It's not going to be a lot, it's just going to be 0.5 ml, 0.25, let's say 0.25. No, let's do 0.5. That's okay. So what we'll do then is we'll make this black, paint that bit darker black, So we're going to have a black fill. That might be too black for the display, so keep it like that. Now we want an orange for the pullback. I like it, the border in orange for some reason, I don't know why. So let's just give that an orange. Okay, and then we've got a PCB colour there. It's just a faint colour of a PCB, almost a ghost colour. Don't know. What should we got? Should we say that one? No. Something like this. Yeah, like this colour. Let's just say. Let's say that. No, that doesn't look right. No, that. What about that? No. What about that? Yeah. Okay. No, that doesn't look right. Needs to be a weird colour. Alright, what's going on here? Let me just shrink the layers a minute. Right, I want to, I don't know, I suppose PCB colour, something like that. No. Yeah, maybe. Or darker. Oh, that is the darker. Hang on. No. I don't know. We'll leave it at that. To indicate it's a circuit board. And the through holes will be... Anyway, we don't need to go to that much detail for now. So we'll leave it like that. So we've got to do the same the other side.
This is GB.
Same the other side.
Wires X. Connected to 41729.
Let's just have a look at what's going on here. Oh, it's finished. Nothing's going on there. It's finished. Give it a couple of minutes and I'll go and get it. And let's just finish this bottom piece off so we don't forget where we got to. So 0.5. We want the same colour we've already used. So in the model, don't know which one it is. That one, maybe. Yeah. And we want a black. Maybe it's that one. Yeah, probably. I can easily tell if you try and... No, it wasn't that one. It must have been... Don't know which one it was. That one. That was probably it, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh well, it is now anyway. Right, so... Now, that's only part of it. Right, so we'll leave it like that for now. So we obviously can have livery on here as well. Right, let's save that. I'm going to go down and fetch this actuator knob. See you in a few seconds. Half a shake on a lamb's tail. Alright, here it is. Right, there's a comparison. There's the old one. No, it isn't. What? Oh God! How do you hold these things and show the camera? I don't know. How do you do it? There you go. That's the difference. They both got the same fittings in the middle. So let's get rid of that one. Let's try this one on here. Fits beautiful. Oh, that's much better. I like that. That's better. Got something to hold on to now. Yeah, that's it. Brilliant. I love it. Simple things, please. Simple minds. Never mind. Oh dear. What next? Right, so that was okay. What's next? I don't know. Oh yeah. So, tell you what, we leave the bottom for a minute. Let's do the top. So what we need now, we need to know where to put our pads. So this will be black, what do they call it? Silkscreen. Silkscreen? Not silkscreen. Solder resist. Solder resist? Can't remember what it's called now. Solder resist, I don't know. I should know. Right, so black solder resist. So the livery goes on this side, but on the underneath we want, hang on, let's take that off a minute. Turn off the lid. We need to know where these bits are here. So if so we're going to need this bit here as a PCB, so if we copy that out of there, right, copy that out of there all the way out to the lid. So if I go onto the lid and just the lid, right, and paste in place. Right, now that's actually touching the lid, isn't it? Hang on, should I have done that yet? No, let's undo that. Undo paste, let's come out one, paste it in place, right, so it doesn't interact with it yet. So what we need to do now is copy it all the way around. So we need to, right, probably, how do we do this now? Yeah, so we need to copy it. How can I copy it onto itself though? You can't. So copy it, that's it. Shit, how do I do that? I'll tell you what, I'll group it. Let's just group it as it is. Yeah, so group it like that. Alright, let's group it. And then we're going to copy it, paste it in place, and then we're going to rotate it around this center point here. And we're going to start from anywhere. So we'll go at 45 degrees, which is there, and we'll paste it in place and go again, go 90 degrees and paste it in place, so you get the idea. Oh, we're going to have to expand them a bit as well. So what's after 90? Can't remember now. 135. Paste it in place. Okay, and we want, is it 170? Which one is it? Oh, hang on. 180. No? Oh, yeah, 180. Of course it's 180. What am I talking about? Right, paste in place and okay, 240 is it? 220. No, what is it? Okay, well, cheat. We'll go the other way. As soon as I don't know, go 45 degrees. Paste it in place. A lot different. Yeah, it's going to be a PCB. This is a printed circuit board. We're going to get JLCPCB to make it, and it saves all the manufacturing and everything else, and it gets to be our livery on top. Our markers and logo can go on the top as a silk screen. It can expose the copper here, so it conducts through the copper, acts as a shield and a ground, and it joins all the SO239s together to make them a continuous continuity, top and bottom. And it does the snapping for us, and it holds the shaft in the centre as well. So there's a lot going on for your money. For, I suppose it'll cost £1 or something. £1 each. The only difference between this one and the bottom one is the holes round here. So let me just finish this off. So 90 degrees. There we go. We've got one more missing. Okay, paste in place. Last one. 135 degrees, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we've got them there. Now they're okay, but they're not wide enough. We don't want them exactly the same. We want them slightly wider, so we allow for a bit of tolerance for different manufacturers of SO239. So what we're going to do is give it a bit of tolerance now. So, oh, these aren't actually on here yet, so I've got to grab all those off there. Make sure I haven't grabbed anything else. I've got to cut and go into the model, paste in place. Then I've got to explode these. Yeah, I should be able to still, yeah, that's okay. Now what I've got to do is go around, and I should have done it first. Make these a bit bigger to add a bit of tolerance to it. So it's tolerance 0.5 mil all the way around should be enough. Yeah, 0.5. Yeah, should be plenty. So I've got to do the same to all of them. .5. Yeah, so we're making this work for us. So we're getting rid of the fixing to put the ring crimp, and we haven't got to then make a cable to connect all the connectors together, because this will be our connection. So we're saving ourselves some labour here. Won't have to do so much labour. Easy to build. So if someone wants one, they don't want to make their own, maybe it won't take me too long to make it for them, perhaps. Well, a little bit of time that it won't be too difficult to make it for them. Right, are we nearly there? Nearly. Oh, I've noticed my printer's not doing anything. Can't think of anything. Oh, we've got to print this out in a minute. So we've got to print this new one because we can't bolt it together for testing. So this is going to be our test PCB at the minute, even though it's a bit made out of plastic. Yeah, so we're going to need to 3D print this once we're sure it's what we want. Right, so I've got to take out the middles. So this is going to be copper coloured, the same as the edge. Actually the edge is a pullback, so it's not really a copper. probably a wrong colour I chose there for. Yeah, I need a lighter colour on the edge. So it's a pullback of the silk, not the silk screen. What do they call it now? The I can't remember what they call it anymore. Solder resist. That's it. The solder resist pullback. So yeah, these are going to need to be copper. So I need to colour that a different colour. So that needs to be a lighter colour. So that's a lighter colour. The orange will be these. These are the orange. But this whole thing's copper. Whoops, what's happening? What have we done? Gone crazy there. Hit the mouse button on the key. Yeah, so the whole thing's copper. But you've got these exposed pads to join everything up. So this grey, this black is the black silk screen. Now normally it'd be green. I suppose we could make it green just so it looks a bit more like a circuit board. But it wants to be in black anyway. We'll leave it where it is, but I mean if I made it green it'll look a bit more like a circuit board, but I'll leave it in black. Right, so there's that. Okay, now I could just have the one board made with the extra buttons at the bottom. Yeah, we don't want to do that because there's RF can come out of there. That's the problem. Yeah, so we want... You're going to get a little bit RF, but as long as the majority is screened, you're going to get that bit where the shaft comes out. So, but to be fair, you get your Commoner Gardner cheap arse switcher. It's got plastic knob anyway. It's got plastic, so it's going to come out of there anyway. So it's never 100% screened. I wouldn't have thought, but anyway. Right, so that's that. Is there anything? Yeah, we need to. So these holes need to be to make them stronger. They need to be yeah, plated through all. So I mean they could be silver. These I've made them gold. You can make them gold, but it costs more. Anyway, let's make the top. Let's change the top to the lighter colour. Right. Okay. So we could make them silver. I'll tell you what, make them silver because it's confusing for people. Let's paint them silver. So we want a silver colour. What about that? Well, let's go metal. Metal. What about that? No, that one. That one. That one. That one. Yeah, that looks more of a silver. So that's it's like a hassle coating. Yeah, okay. Right, so that's that. So we could print that out now, I suppose, really. Shall we print that out? Yeah, it's ready to print, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at it in the model. Save it. Save it. Okay, so what have we got going on here? I think I need to make that black. Looks weird like that. Let's just make it black. Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, it looks a bit weird when it's a different colour. Okay. So what have we got now? So we can print that out just so we can assemble it. And this will be our template to create our PCB. But we do need the pullbacks, but for this we don't, because when we make it into a PCB it'll automatically put them in the right place anyway. So you could put text on it and all sorts of stuff. A livery, I suppose we might do there. I might put some stuff on it. But for now we'll just stick to that. So that won't look too bad. Right, so I need to print that out then. Let's get it printed out. Right, so this is going to be the top one. Right, the top one. So what did I call it now? It's down here, isn't it? Lid. Lid or aluminium or plastic. It's actually a lid PCB. So top PCB. So it's FR4, so I'll say PCB. Lid PCB. PCB. Save. Okay, and the good news is I think the bottom is almost the same as the top, apart from that hole there. Yeah, so that's a shame we can't. Yeah, so I still need to put a fixing in there. So we need to keep that fixing. Oh, we can do that though. So if I copy that down, put it in there, so make a copy of that and put it there. Right, that's there. Okay, obviously we're going to get rid of that in a minute. We'll have to make it unique. Is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. I chose the wrong one. Yeah, that's the right one. Make it unique. Oh, what's happened? Is that not a component? Oh, it's not a component. What is it then? It's a group. That's a component. Okay, so I need to go into here, get the component and make it unique. Alright, let's just make sure. Yeah, we're in the right place. And it's already unique, that's good. So what we need to do now is get rid of this stuff. Unless we have one PCB that you can use the same thing up or down. Because I have to create two different ones. I don't know. What do you reckon? Don't know. Don't know. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. Anyway, we made it unique, so let's just get rid of. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that on the bottom. So we're going to have two different circuit boards here. But the one's almost the same as the other, so be nice if we didn't have to have two. One would be okay. It just means you've got extra holes down here when you don't need them. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. So I'm just thinking, be easier to just have one that. Oh no, it's got an extra fixing for the stop, hasn't it, at the bottom? Yeah, and the other one's going to have livery for the direction, so you do need two PCBs. Yeah, you do need it. Alright, so we've got that there, so that can come out of that. We need to bring. I need to cut that a minute. Hang on, let's cut it. Just cut it. Hang on, delete it. It's flipped. The holes are the wrong side, see. So I'm going to have to undo erase. I'm going to have to flip it the other way. flip along. Which one? I'll tell you what, I'll do it a slightly different way this one. Because last time I did that, it ended up printing upside down. So we'll go up about 100 mil. We'll rotate it. Do it like this. Rotate it like that. Then we'll bring it down to the corner here. Just like that. Then the hole should line up, and we need to get rid of the old one. Oh no, not yet. We need the hole off it. The hole still stays in the same place. So we don't need that hole anymore. But we do need that hole. So we're going to copy that. That one's gone now. So we've got to go back into this one. We need to paste it in place. Oh, just happens to be right in that hole there. Look at that. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's right in that hole there. Right, so that gives us an idea. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll bring it up to about there. Now we've got to get rid of these holes. Just get rid of these holes. We don't need these holes in the bottom. We've already made it unique, so we are not affecting the original one. And we can get rid of these holes. And we can come out, grab that. Oh, it's not in the model, so we need to bring it onto the model. Straight down. That's it, it's done it for us. We need to cut it and paste it in place, and I need to send it through to the bottom. Is that okay? Yeah, it looks like it's done it okay. Yeah. So we've now got that in the right place, I think. Let's just make sure. We're on top when we should be down the bottom. Let's go all the way around again. So let's just make sure it's in the same place as where we want it. So we'll go into this one. So there it is there. Yeah. So the bottom's done. Did I even start printing the top yet or not? I know there was something I was supposed to be printing. Didn't get round to printing it, did I? Oh, right, so it's clear. Okay, we should be printing now anyway. Yeah, so I should have been printing the top bit. Let's print the top bit. Oh, we can get rid of the bottom bit now. Let's get rid of that bit. We still need the fixing. So the fixing's okay, but it needs to be right, we've got something else going on there. What's that? Right, so this needs to be 1.6 instead of 1.2. So I need to move the nut up 0.4. Right, so there's a 1.6 PCB. Oops, what's happened? Oh, because we've gone thicker this way, we need to move the whole thing and the nut. So the whole thing down 0.4. As soon as we made the outside thicker. Yeah, everything else stays the same. Okay, this is it. Yeah. Oh, all the fixings are going to have to be altered as well. Not now though. Okay. So we can print, and in order to build this up to test it, I need to print this out. Right, so we need to export that. I might have already exported this once. I think I did, but we'll do it again anyway. So this one's going to be called the lid PCB. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, it's put it right at the top, look. No, it hasn't. Lid aluminium or plastic? Where's it gone? It seems to have gone. Right, so it's the lid. It's one of these. So I don't get why I can't see it. I'm pretty sure I said it was lid, unless I cancelled it and didn't save. Yeah, so it's the lid. I don't get it. I don't get. So it is the lid, and it's the PCB. PCB. I've got a Mandela effect going on here. Right, is it going to say overwrite it? Yeah, I already did it. Look, so overwrite it anyway. Right, we might as well just do the bottom one while we're here as well. No, go into it. Export as. Okay, so we'll find the. Oh, we've still got the lid, but where's the. What on earth is happening? Oh, there it is. So it's the base now. Is it the base or the bottom lid? Top lid, I don't know. Base. Base. PCB. Okay, so let's get it printing. Could I do the two together? Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, let's do the two together. So new project. We want 2 plates. Hang on. Another plate. So we select this plate. We're going to call this the lid. Lid PCB. Okay. And this one's going to be called the base PCB. Okay, so go back to this one, import. Let's import the base lid PCB. Okay, and let's import the base PCB. Okay, now we're going to print it in what colour? What colour do you want it in? Something black. I suppose it's going to be black, isn't it? Let's just print it in black. All silver, the bottom silver. It's going to be a black PCB. Let's print it in what it's going to look like, just so we can. Yeah. So we're in black. That's okay. So we're going to slice that one up. That's 20 pence, 13 minutes. So I could put them on the same thing, but I'll put them separate. Right, print it. Let's do it. Don't bother with auto bed leveling. I've already done that. So okay, we'll get these two printed. Get this assembled. 2 hours 51. 42 drop frames. So that's not too bad. 42. Over thousands and thousands of frames. Right, so it's just going to put that on there. We'll start that going. It's going to be in black this time. So at least the colours look right compared to the real one. Bit dead on VHF, UHF, so let's put some airline.
4788 Zulu, Papa 159 for 210 direct. Did request 50340 final.
Runway 788 Zulu, London, thanks, and left heading 285, I'll call you back higher.
Left heading 285, 4788 Zulu.
Okay, so let that carry on. Waiting for the bed to, carry on. Right, so we've got this. This is what it's going to look like. We've done that and that, but now we need to alter. Oh, we said we were going to make these slightly wider, didn't we? We haven't done that. Oh well. Never mind. We'll leave them as they are. If we don't change them, you leave them as they are. Right, so we've got everything else is good there. Now we want the base add-on. So we want the stepper motor add-on.
Very good evening, using 13 Tango uniform, standing flight level 220 by
I suppose that could be in black as well. I did it in silver. Right, so these holes don't match up anymore, so I'm going to have to take these holes here. And yeah, we've got some more extra holes that don't line up. So they're not the ones we want. We want all them again. Shit, we want the... Yeah, I want these. So that's the fixings for that. Oh no, we need extra fixings on here. Shit. Which one have I started printing? Hang on.
Runway 788 Zulu, climb flight level 340.
340 right now.
Yeah, that one's okay as it is. But this one has got to have some more holes in it for the fixings to be able to go for the base add-on. Yeah, so scrap that one. Right, we'll do that again. Right, so what I need now is I need to clear out. Well, those holes are okay, but the extra holes aren't there, so I need the extra holes, which is that one. Paste in place. Then we want that one. Oops, paste in place. And we want to go round and get this one. Copy. Paste it in place, and there's another one around here somewhere. Copy. Yeah, because we moved them so they're not lined up anyway. Right, so paste in place. Then we want all them. We want to select them. Right, so we've got them all. We've got nothing else selected, have we? Have we got anything else selected? Oh. I haven't got...
788 Zulu, navigation direct Babsy.
Main units.
I'll drive against the Bazzi right now, 788 Zulu.
Lid aluminium, okay. It's confused again. Oh, because I copied it off the lid, didn't I? So it needs to be under base aluminium. It's no longer base aluminium. It's base PCB.
E67 Golf Papa London, thank you.
So it's going to have to be base aluminium as well. And we'll come out of there. I'm talking about being nested again. I've lost myself in it. Right, so I've got... Yeah. Okay. So where are my pieces? So I need them back. Have I select? Yeah, I got them again. Right, I need to copy them. Cut them.
Hello, G358
I need to go into this.
300,
And
EC35 Hotel Victor, London Control, thank you.
do I want to paste them here? No. Paste them in place. And I need to bring them down to the floor if they're not on the floor. No. I need to bring them down on there onto the floor. Right. They're on the floor. Now they're the wrong size again.
Level 100, easy 13, thank you.
Need to be the same as this, which is was 3.1, so we need to put, needs to be 1.55. 1.55. 1.55. And the last one 1.55. So we can delete the markers. Now we need to fetch these off. That's not one of them. Fetch these off. Cut. Go into the model and paste them in place. And we can push them through with a bit of luck. Let's just make sure we haven't deleted the bottom layer. No, we haven't. Okay.
Channel 725, climb flight level 210, fly heading 285.
Climb level 210, heading 285, Sherlock 725.
Easy 67 Golf Papa, turn left heading 265.
Right, so we've got all our holes we want now in the right place.
Contact Bristol 125.650.
Now we need to transfer those holes to the base plate.
Easy 81 Victor Echo, contact Cardiff 125.855.
Right, let's do a save. God, this is a lot of work. It's got to be the last one now, surely. Can't redo this again. Yeah, I can't do all this all over again now, it's just taking crazy. So it started printing it. So let that carry on printing. Print it in black this time. Right, so the base for the stepper motor now we want to sort out. So stepper motor add-on, we want it back wherever it's gone. Can't see it. So you put it right at the bottom. Oh, there it is. Right, so there it is, but it's wrong. It's wrong because we've made it thicker, so it's too low for a start. It's too low. That's actually wider. It's wider, that is. I must have made that one wider for whatever reason. Oh well, I think it's because it was... Yeah, I think... Hang on, let's just check. Oof, goes. Right, let's just check. Yeah, it's very slightly bigger. That's okay. I think I did that on purpose, so the fixing wouldn't be bulging out. That doesn't matter. Right, so we'll keep that. What I need to do now is grab all of these. I need to grab all of these to paste. Needs to be pasted onto the other one, so we need a copy of them. And we need to go into this one, turn it over, So turn it over. So keep all the other fixing holes. Now these are in the wrong place. So we've got to remember the size of this. Now these did they quite line up? I can't remember. Yeah, it was supposed to cover it up, wasn't it? Yes, okay, so it depends on what kind of fixing you're using, really. Anyway, we'll keep it as it is. Keep it as it is. I'm losing my concentration. Take same time off and rest. Take some time off and rest. Yeah, yeah, you need to. You're right. You're right there. Yeah, I've been to work all day. Yeah, never mind. I've got to get this little bit done, and then that'll be it. Because I don't want to leave it half done.
Navigation direct Banda.
Right, so we've got. We need to know the size of this hole. 6.02. We'll make them slightly bigger. I think. No. Make it same. 6.02. And the depth is, what is it? 3.5 mil. So 3.5 mil. So we got the other holes. Oh no, they're in the wrong place. Oh, I need to write this down somewhere, don't I? Right, let's get a pen. Let's write some of this down. So I'm getting fatigued now. Right, so we said, I can't actually remember. 6.02 wide, and it's depth 3.5 depth. Okay, and the other ones are just through holes, aren't they? And these are just through, so all that can go now. And we need that one, but which one don't we need? That's a stop. Oh yeah, we just need a receptacle for the stop. So I'll tell you what, I'll bring these up. Hang on. I'll have to bring these up level to get rid of them. Take a break. That's funny. Take a break. That's funny as hell, that is, mate. Oh dear me. It's funny. Right, so now I can get rid of these.
From Jet 481, descend now for level 320.
Okay, and these are in the wrong place as well. So they're going to have to go as well. Because they're the old fixing holes and we've moved them all. Now that stays in the same place and everything else does. Alright, so what's on the back of that? That's fine. Now we could reduce the thickness of this by the amount of 0.4 of a mil. Because otherwise we're going to be good to smile. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's good to have a laugh. Yeah. Yeah. 10 o'clock. Oh my god. 10 o'clock. Right, so I think I can reduce this by 0.4 of a mil. Let's do that now. So this way down. Oh, hang on. No, because we've got the indents for the there. So we need to hang on. 0.4 of a mil. Yeah, we can do that. 0.4 of a mil. There's not a lot left on it though. Yeah, can't go any lower than that.
When you're ready for level 200 level bouncy.
Shall we leave it where it is? What will that do? Yeah, it'll just make the shaft come down a bit. We'll leave it. We'll leave it like that. Alright, so what we want to do now is find out where all these holes have gone. Let's just try paste in place, see what happens. Where are they? No, I didn't actually do anything with it though. Undo paste. Right. Unless they went inside, so I've got to get this one. No, I'm on the wrong one. There. Right, I've turned upside down, haven't I? Right. So I need to get all these again. Yeah, all these, which are the old sizes for the copper through, but the recess needs to be different. Alright, so that's all I want off there. Copy and come out of there. Go into this. Paste them in place. Oh, they've gone. Where are they gone? I know where they've gone. They've gone inside. Because I'm thicker than what I used to be. Yeah. There they are. Right, so yeah, so I need to reduce the size by it's negligible. So I'll tell you what we'll do, oh, I've lost them all now. Let's grab them again. I've unselected them. Right, is that the lot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I need to bring them down like that. So turn them around.
Subject 235 under control, thank you.
Push them onto the surface. Right, down onto the surface. That's it. Now, some of them are bigger than others. Some of them aren't through holes, some of them are. So I've got to find out which ones. So I've got to look at this. Ah, that's not going to tell me. So I've got to look at this. So that's the opposite one. For that holds the lid on, and this one is the
Subject 235, route now direct to fix
the stepper motor. Right.
Subject 235.
So that's the stepper motor. So is that. So is that. So is that. This is the base lid. So yeah, I've got a through hole. Yeah, so that'll have the fixing in it to go into there. So then this.
So when ready, flight level 200 level active, Subject 481.
So these have to be a different size. Oops, I've lost it. So if I get the circle and make this, we said it was 6.02. So 3.01. 3.01. Alright, and then you got to miss one. Keep missing one, is that right? Yeah. 3.01. Because you have to do the radius on the circle. 3.01. Nope, shouldn't do that one. Should have missed that one. 3.01. And this one, and then this one. 3.01. So I'll get rid of these. Get rid of them. Right, now I need to drop them down. Oh, I need to get them off here. Oh, all of these off now. No, it's picked that up as well, so I need to go like this. I need to grab just that. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. I need to cut them. I'm in there now. I need to paste them in place. Right, these need to go straight through. Oh, we need a small hole in there as well. Yeah, because oh no, this one's it's just the cover. I think they were on the wrong side. Let's have a look. Are they on the wrong side? No, they're on the right side. Yeah, because they're supposed to cover. Are we overlapping here? Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, we're overlapping there, see that? So the whole thing's got to shift down a little bit. So grab the stepper motor kit and come down 0.4 of a mil. That's it. Okay, yeah. Right, okay. Let's come out here, keep the concentration going. We're almost there. Almost home and dry. Let's see what this is doing. That's finished. So I ought to do the other one. Oh, have I outputted the other one yet? Tell you what, we'll leave that. We'll just concentrate on finishing this off. Right, so these small ones have got to go through. Right, so they've got to go through. Well, they've all got to go. No, they haven't all got to go through. Have they? What am I on about? Yeah, some are only covers to cover the. So you don't see the screws from underneath. You only see the one lot. So it needs to go down 3.5 mil. These ones. Oops. 3.5 mil. 3.5 mil. Right, so you've got these cover the screws that are on the bottom of the original, the manual one, and this allows you to fasten this one as an add-on. Yeah, okay. Right, let's just see where that's going. Yeah, that's got the stop. We need an X-ray mode on this one now, so it should be able to see this screw through there. There it is, the stop. That's in the right place still, we haven't moved that. Yeah, everything looks good so far. Okay. So we need to print that one again. Yeah. Right, we'll give that a go. Okay, so that's done. Save that. Save that. What's next? Right. So we've printed that. We need to print this bottom bit now. Let's just make sure it's ready. It is ready. Okay. Let's. I think I outputted it already, but let's do it again anyway. Make sure. Alright. Oh no, I didn't. I made a mess of it last time, didn't I? So this is the base PCB. Right, okay, so we'll bring that into Bamboo Lab. Oh shit, what am I doing? Didn't want to do that, did I? Hang on. Recent projects. It's the lid. That should be called the lid and the base. Alright, let's bring that back in here. So we're going to go on this one. Import the base. Right, so we've got the base.
Ryanair 602 Echo, just when you're ready, flight level 200, level Badsy.
Now, this is the base. It doesn't really matter which way you print it up because you're going to have a piece. It's only a representation of a PCB. So that's 20 pence. 12 minutes. Now I've got to go and take the other one off the bed so I can print this one. So back in a little. 2/4 of a lamb shales. Yeah, whatever. Back in a minute. Right, oh yeah, back here it is. Come out quite nice, that has, considering it's only a representation. Nice texture on it. Right, let's see if it'll line up with anything. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, I forgot these. Some of these are the wrong way up. Yes, you've got to have it the right way up. Forgot about that. Because there's extra holes in the bottom section where the brass fittings go. Oh, you can't see that. So that's the lid, and they've got to line up with the fittings. So, yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, the good side is upside down. The nice print is, but when you get the PCB done, doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, we'll have to make sure we get the legend on the right way, because for some reason it prints it the wrong way around. Anyway, so that does line up with the holes that way. That's good. You can't see what's going on. So anyway, right, so what's next? Let's just print this other one out. Alright, send that. They're upside down. You get the build plate puts a nice ripple on it, and the other side just puts whatever it can do by printing it. Alright, so get this on the go. Alright, okay. Well, back to the model. So we've done that one. Now for some reason it's printed it the wrong way up, but it's only it's only so we can build it and test it until we get the PCB. It doesn't provide any ground shielding at the minute. Now that one's next to be print, so this one actually got to print. Yeah, so this one's got to be printed again now.
Now direct to Banda.
Yeah, so that looks okay, I think. So let's just do that. Print that one again. Export as... oh my god. Just export it all up. Right, so what do we call this? The stepper motor add-on. Have we got any stepper motor add-on? Actuator. I've got them old ones. I must have made one somewhere. I just didn't name it the same as the rest of it. Right, let's just keep the naming convention right. So it's not a PCB, so it's a... so stepper motor add on base. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, and we might as well do this one again, this spacer, which is just a spacer. Let's do that, so we've got them all the same name. I think I'll do them in black as well. Right, so stepper motor add-on base, stepper motor add-on spacer, or base spacer, that'll do. Okay, spacer. So what's next? That's it, isn't it? Yeah. So this shaft will be slightly lower than what it was by 0.4 of a mil, which is not altogether too bad because it was quite high, quite close to the if you look through it, yeah, it was quite close to the top here anyway. Although we did ended up with a load more space on it since we raised that spindle. Oh yeah, and then there's the spindle. We need to do the spindle. So let's take the lid off a minute. Aluminium. Right, so we need this one. I can't remember if I did this one. That needs to be printed again. Oh, doesn't make much difference, just makes it stronger, but we might as well export it. Alright, so we need to export it. It was part of the shaft assembly. Right, modular shaft. It's top upper. I think I already saved that once, didn't I? Top upper. Right, so we've done that. Right, and the fixings are in the wrong place now. Maybe, or they're close enough. They're close enough for the example, aren't they? Hang on. Yeah, they're close enough for now. I'll do them another day. So it looks like you can see a gap, and that gap is less than that, and it's only so that metal can touch the PCB, so it grounds it all out. So when you fasten it, it becomes a complete shield, apart from these holes, which if you fill all the bearings up, well, you can't fill them all up because there's only 4 things, but the ball bearings will fill up the holes. And if you've got a commercial switcher, you've got a plastic switch anyway, so you're going to have some RF leakage anyway. Right, anyway, so that is that. So everything else stays the same. The pole and the base, so you got your base is the same fitting, nothing's changed there. That's the same height, so nothing's changed there. So if you put your lid on and X-ray, everything else will just fit as normal. Yeah. Okay. Right, so we're doing okay, I think. Your incomer's there, the green one. That's fully clockwise, so it's output into number 7. Right, so I went and made these thicker so they didn't snap, and I made them lower. Okay, right. I think that's gonna be it, isn't it? Is that it? Apart from tidying some files up. Right, let's have a look what's going on over here. Oh, it's printing that one out, started printing it. Yeah, so anyway, so I'll come on tomorrow night. I'll assemble this later on, unless I go to bed now. Maybe go to bed now. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because I've got to go and I've got to take all these and melt some brass inserts in anyway. So I've got to do that. So that'll be tomorrow. I'll leave it at that now. That's enough for one day. Right, anyway, thanks Andy for staying along, mate. Sure you had something else to do, but anyway. Right, so that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching, and let's go over to the thumbnail. Right, so we've got the Italian job here, the gold. We didn't get round to the KiCad PCB. We sort of did. We needed the model to work out where we're going to put the pads and the holes, so we needed to do that first. So we're partially way there. We designed the lids, and so now we've got the design where everything's got to go. We can translate that to a PCB, which will be probably tomorrow's stream, if I have the energy. Should do. Okay, thanks for watching, have a good one, and catch you tomorrow sometime. Bye for now.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.